Erik, when a player gets traded mid-season, for a lot of guys, it can be pretty devastating. For you, I'm thinking it had the opposite effect coming to the Royals.
Well, for sure. I mean, I think as far as where the teams were at that point, it was kind of a lateral move. Because when I was with the Jays there, we were still in the hunt, but getting traded over here, being that I was in AAA, getting traded over here, it was definitely an upgrade for me.
Was it a little bit frustrating for you at times with the Blue Jays? I mean, you looked at how you played during spring training, and I think we all thought you were going to make the team, and it didn't happen. You get called up. You're part of a three-catcher system. It just seemed that I imagine there were times that you thought they're not really getting the best out of what I can offer this team.
Well, I think that's the case for anybody that's not, playing as much as you'd like to. I think it's not just the case for me. I mean, I think I bring something to the table that could be helpful, but it's not saying that the guys that were doing it weren't doing a good job. Because I mean, you can see what Josh and DeAndre did when they were back there, and I got nothing but respect for those guys. I love playing with them. But I felt when I had gotten traded over, I thought it was going to be a situation where I'd have same situation as I had in Philly, and maybe a little bit more playing time, but they decided to go in a different direction. I can't really do anything about that.
But you're also in a team, with a team now that's playing for a World Series, and I imagine you wouldn't trade that in for the world. What is it about this group of guys? I heard Ned Yost saying that one thing that he's really keen on is letting guys be themselves. He's not with a lot of rules saying, I need you to be this, I need you to be that. Just kind of like what you'd see with Joe Madden in some ways.
Some ways, yeah. I think the guys here we've really rallied around each other. I think they accepted me in day one. I had played with some of them before, and maybe, being an older guy, it was easier for them to accept me in. And my role wasn't necessarily a huge role in the team with a guy like Salvi who plays every day, and I mean every day. But it was something that, when you make it this far, when you have an opportunity to fight for the World Series championship, you have every one of the 25 guys throughout the season, not just in the playoffs, but throughout the season, has gotten us to this point. And I think it's something that's really cool to be a part of.
And I'll close with this because I know you mentioned you've played with a few guys, and my goodness, there's a lot of former Blue Jays on this team, from Jason Frazier, Scott Downs, Don Wakamatsu. Tim Collins was even part of the Blue Jays organization. Jason Nix, it just goes on and on. How strange is that, or how cool is that to have so many guys that were part of that organization?
Oh, it's cool. I mean, it's really cool to see. It's baseball. I think it's something that is, you have a connection with guys. You say, oh, where'd you play your last 2? Oh, you played 2 years in Toronto. Where'd you live? Where were you at? It's really cool to connect with those guys. And none of those guys I had actually played with. I caught Tim Collins' first bullpen professional ball down in Dunedin over on the six-pack of the minor league facility, but it was something that some of the other guys that I had played with with another team had been prospects with the Royals, and then they came up, and now rejoining them there.
Well, listen, all the best. Enjoy this World Series postseason ride, and hopefully you're upholding a trophy at some point.
Thank you. That's the goal.
All right. There's Erik Kratz, former Blue Jay, of course, now a member of the Kansas City Royals.